Hello lovies, I'm Mariah. If you guys are new here, welcome. I am doing a little makeup video. This is just an updated routine. It's pretty much all liquid products, so if you're into like more of the powdered look, more of not a glowy look, then this is probably not the makeup routine for you. But these are just products that I have learned to love and learned to work for my skin, so definitely know that a good makeup routine comes from a very good skincare routine. If you have skincare down, the makeup should be a little bit more easy. I generally don't use a lot of powders because I like the shine. Like, I do like that. Let's get into it. I'll start off with looking a little bit scary, so beware. Hello lovies, I got my coffee, my oat brown sugar coffee, and we're gonna go through an updated makeup routine because I got some new products that I have been absolutely loving and I just need to share. I've gotten some comments on Instagram, a bunch of comments from my friends. Like, I need to share it with you guys because it's very simple and pretty minimal. So let's have a sip of our coffees. Let's get to it. I'm currently wearing one of my new Amazon Prime purchases. It's a jumpsuit. Can't really see it, but I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. I've gone through my skincare and I've also put e.l.f. Whoa Glow. It's a sunscreen. Mix it with a drop of this L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. This is just my base. I do have some gel cream, clear gel brow from Anastasia, so I'm probably not going to end up doing much to my brows. I would usually do an e.l.f. laminated look. For this look, since I already have stuff in my eyebrows, we're not going to do that, okay? Starting off with a primer. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is my third bottle using it. It just sticks too good. Sometimes you don't need a primer, but especially since I'm using so many liquid products that I really like using a primer. So I only do 3 drops, one on each cheek and then one on the forehead. And I really try to minimally move it around. I'm gonna let this sit for maybe like a minute, not even. I know that I need to clean my brushes. I know. And I have the solution to clean them. I just haven't, okay? We all go through it. We all go through it. It's definitely not good for my skin. So if I was breaking out, that's definitely the first thing that I would do to prevent any acne. Don't mind her. Next, we're going with another e.l.f. product, Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is one of the newer products that I've implemented into my routine. I have 2 shades in the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. It's so amazing and I love how it has SPF in it as well. But this, it's just too good to not use, honestly. So it may look a little bit dark, but I'm not tanned. My body's not tanned, so just go with it. It's not what it usually looks like. I would usually be a little bit more tan, okay? Okay, so I really don't use much. You can see what's on my forehead. And we're just gonna use this brush and move it around. If you guys are just starting out with makeup too, like, I really recommend starting out with more of liquid products because they're so easy to blend. They're not as tedious as, at least I found, as powdered products. I don't know, I just find liquid products a little bit easier to come back from than a powder, just because how easy liquid is. Truly doesn't give me any coverage, but this is a non-coverage routine. Just putting that out there. This is more like a natural glowy look. Sip break. Next, a Rare Beauty product, one of my favorites, contours. Usually do this color, and I don't know what it is, guys, because it's so faded. Lately I've been doing this darker because I think it's a little bit more fall. It's that like latte makeup look, so we're gonna use that. And I've seen a lot of girlies take their brush and spool it around and then applicate it that way because they can really like be a little bit more intentional with where they're putting it. So this is my first time actually doing this, so probably not the right time to do it, but I'm gonna take you along with my journey, I guess. I'm gonna take it, unwrap it, and see what it does. Okay, very pigmented. That's definitely not as pigmented as usual, so noted. But I do think it's a little bit easier to move around. You know, it's not as like located. We're gonna do a little bit less. If I look behind you guys, that's just because you are in front of my mirror. The viewfinder is not the best. Okay, I don't have full trust in using this technique for my cheekbones, so we're gonna do a line, and then we're gonna be light with the brush. And we're just gonna move it kind of up and down and then in. Usually while I'm doing my makeup, I love watching YouTube. So usually I have my iPad propped up on my little vanity and I'm watching YouTube, which is like one of my favorite things. If you guys don't have an iPad yet, like it's gonna change your life, especially if you're a YouTube girly. Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna do like a little bit of a line here, a little bit of a line here. I'm just gonna rub and blend it, so it's just gonna give a little bit of illusion of a sharper jaw line. You guys know that I said that it's not a full coverage look. Rare Beauty Color Corrector, one of the newer products I've implemented into my routine. I absolutely love because I'm not the biggest fan of concealer. It's just a little much for me. I don't really need it, and if I'm doing full glam, obviously I would use some concealer, but this is like perfect for everyday use if you do makeup every day or for this look. The applicator one is so cool. It's like a metal ball. 1, 2, that's it. That's all I do. You can obviously do more. 1, 2. And I just take it and try to get it up in my crease. So actually I've been struggling with like very dry lids right here on both of my sides, and I think it has to do with my eye cream. I started using the Summer Fridays eye cream and I absolutely love it. Like, it's actually so good for under my eyes, but it does sting my lids and I do have sensitive lids, so I think I might need to go back to the Kiehl's one, which is a little bit more expensive, which is it's fine because the Kiehl's one is literally top notch and I know it's amazing and worth the money, but I just wanted to try the Summer Friday ones because it is a little bit cheaper. Next, we got blush. Patrick Ta. It's She's Baked blush. This is a formula that he has made and it is the holy grail. This is the powdered and this is the liquid. He does powder before liquid, which is very different compared to like what I'm used to doing. I usually do liquid and then I set it with a powdered blush. But ever since I got this, I'm never going back. I don't think I will go back to anything. And when I first started using it, I used way too much because it's so pigmented. He takes a beauty blender and we're gonna do a little swipe. You'll see, like that. That's all you need. And you're gonna just dab it in. And it's so pigmented that you don't need much. Start with a small amount because I started out with rubbing it and then I couldn't go back and my face was just like so red. It looked cute, but it was too much. I'm just adding a little bit more. And also, I'm still warming up to the beauty blender, to be honest. Like, I'm a brush girly in my hands. Like, I'm a hand and brush girly. And also, I'm not the biggest fan of this imprint because it shows up on here and then it goes on my face as well. So, and then I go to this side, the pointy side with the liquid, and I'm just gonna press it in. It's crazy because the formula he makes, the liquid, just goes so well on top of the powder and it makes it even more glowy. Amazing. Now we're gonna do the other side. Pat it in and I really try to get it above from where I put the contour. Pointy side and really press the liquid in. Again, this makeup look is very minimal. I'm gonna actually add, that's the wrong one, a little bit of the same contour color to my lids because I really don't do eyeshadow, but it just ties in the look so well. Another Rare Beauty product. This is the highlighter. This one is in Mesmerized and I love the liquid form of this. I think I want to go and try their, I can't see, other highlighters because I've heard they're just all amazing. Before I started using the Patrick Ta blush, I would use I still use it, is this blush, and then I would mix it with this highlighter and it was like the perfect little formula because one, it was so easy. So I'm using my fingers for this and I'm putting it at the same points that I usually put my blush and everything at, and I really try to not get it under my eyes. I think I saw Kylie Ross using this as like her base. I was like, interesting, because it is liquidy and would give you a little bit more of that glow, I do think, but never thought to use it as a base, which is interesting. Not done just yet, so we're going in with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This thing is worth all of the money, truly. Gonna let that sit. If I had a fan, I would use it. All right, now that we let that set, we're going with the Laura Mercier eye color stick. And I like just putting it right in here. And then I'm gonna use my finger and just blend it Okay, my texture right there too, like I told you guys, like I have been struggling with a little bit more of a dryness or like patchy. I don't know what's going on with my eyelids right now, but so it's showing a little bit more texture than usual. That's it. And then we're gonna go in with brown mascara, Sky High Maybelline brown mascara. This is a queen. Okay, queen. Brown mascara is also elite, so we're gonna not use the viewfinder because I'm sorry, I can't do that. Blink. I don't really care for using a eyelash curler. I think any girly really needs to go over to brown mascara because we all have hints of brown. Even if you're blonde, you have brown in there somewhere. It just looks a little bit more natural and also makes your eyes pop evenly. Even if you have like blue eyes or anything, it really does give a more natural look. The eyes just pop even more. There, that's all. And if I really wanted to make them like very voluminous, I would go in with the old, this is my old black mascara, but it's like very dried out, and I just use the spoolie and I would just go and run through it again, and then I would go in with another layer of this mascara just to make it a little bit more lasting. My lippies are a little bit dry, so I'm gonna go in with a thin layer of Aquaphor. I just get the travel size, it's the best. And then we go in with the Summer Fridays lip balm, Vanilla Beige. We're gonna only go in with the Anastasia brow tint thing. I forget what it's called. But Anastasia brow stuff is one of my favorites. It's a little bit of a pretty penny, but if you get like the packs, it really is worth it. So you take the thin part of this and you just take it into the spots of your eyebrow that need a little bit more filling. Usually just use it at the end of my eyebrow because that's where I tend to be a little bit more bare. And then I put it a little tiny bit. And that's it, and that's just how I fill them. If you're worried about the makeup being a little bit too shiny, just go in with some powdered makeup and it should do the job. Thanks for joining me for my little minimal glowy look. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye!